Hello everybody. This is a quick video on especially good ward spots here for Season 2. This has been highly requested, so we're going to get right into this, talk about some of these ward spots. So, this first ward spot we're going to be talking about is right here on the Gold Fury. This critical spot that I am standing on, you're going to place down a ward and you're going to see you get a ton of vision through like 4 different paths here. It's going to give you a little bit of vision towards the Gold Fury. It gives you great vision towards getting ganked in the ADC lane. The equivalent of that ward for this side of the map is going to be right here. This vision is a deep ward that helps out your mid laner. This is going to prevent your mid laner from getting ganked. This is also going to tell you a lot about where the jungler is for rotations. And that's a huge ward. As far as the Gold Fury ward, this is the king of all wards. You pull the Gold Fury, and then you set down a ward on top of or behind the Gold Fury. This is going to require the other support to hit the Gold Fury in order for them to kill your ward, which means you win the ward battle. So, let's talk about some of these other wards. Heading now towards the other side of the map, we're going to be looking at the crucial wards on this right side of the map. As you can expect here, we're going to be throwing down this ward over here by the mid lane. You're not going to see the ward right here because this ward is too far back. You want the forward ward. The forward ward is going to give your jungler a lot more knowledge about where people are on the map, and it's going to really help him get to ganking. It's also a great spot to throw down a sentry ward. That's typically where the other enemy mid is going to be warding. As far as your deep lane solo wards, you're going to want it right about here in between your blue buff and the speed buff. This is going to give you a ton of vision on where the jungler solo laner are in comparison to their camps, as well as if they're coming towards the mid lane through this area. Lots of vision. You can see between those 2 wards on the right side of the map, you have that entire angle cut off where nobody can come through unless you see them. That's why those wards are so crucial. Moving back here towards the left-hand side of the map where we saw earlier the defensive wards for our mid laner. This is the most crucial ward for your ADC, the deep ward for the ADC. Right about here in between their purple camp in the Gold Fury. Sentry wards here if you can. They're going to have wards there all the time. This is going to allow your jungle to come in deep and get a gank on this lane. Let's go ahead and look at some of these final ward locations. Lastly here, we're going to be talking about some of the most aggressive wards that you can do. So these 2 wards that we're going to be looking at here are the wards that you want to do when you're extremely far ahead, right? So your team got a couple early kills, you got an early Gold Fury, you've got extra gold, you want a lot of deep presence. You can ward through this Gold Fury side into their red buff. This is going to give you complete vision of their back, their buffs back there. You get the red buff. You're going to see if they're transitioning into the purple buff. You can see if they're coming towards the mid lane through that as well. The equivalent of that on the solo side of the map is going to be right through the speed buff. Same concept. You can see them transitioning into the blue buff. You can see them going towards the mid lane. It gives you complete deep vision. The last ward we're going to talk about is the Fire Giant ward. You want to lay down your sentry ward on the side of the Fire Giant that you are present, right? So if you were the Chaos side of the map, you would lay it down on this side, right? That way you can block their sentry wards using the Fire Giant just like you do in the Gold Fury. Thanks guys for watching the video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any other requests of videos you want to see, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And if you like these videos, please subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Twitch TV/Runsman. Have a twitching day, y'all.